Okay, so just giving yourself permission to enjoy the next half an hour or so. Good. Just letting the shoulders relax back and down, lifting tall through the spine. It's funny, isn't it? We often say we haven't got time for yoga. I do the same too, and I know it's a false economy not to not to do your practice, even 20 minutes. I know it's a false economy. Yeah, but it's easy for it to slip away, isn't it? With just busy minds, etc. So thank you for being here. Thanks for making the time. Let's take a breath in, reach the arms up, take hold of the right wrist, mic's on, with the left thumb and first finger, and just take a nice little lift up and reaching over to the left. Reaching over to the left. Good, coming back to centre, other side, taking hold of left wrist, breath in. Exhale again, reaching over. Wonderful, one more breath. And then again, coming all the way back to centre, hands to the front of the knees now, pressing the heart forward to lift the chin. And then tucking the pelvis under as you roll back, chin to chest. And then again, pressing the heart forwards, lift the chin. And then again, rolling it back. One more time, press the heart forward, squeeze the shoulder blades together a little bit this time. And then again, bringing it back, good. Coming back to neutral. Let's reach the legs out to either side now, press into the heels. Draw the toes back towards you. Let one hand rest down to the ground, reaching up. Good, really lengthen up through the arm, lifting through the ribs, through the spine. And then as you exhale, bend the supporting arm as you reach over into your lateral bend. Good, hold it here. Now the top arm, we're just going to draw that back slightly so we can get a little more into the intercostals and obliques. Take your time now as you come all the way back up. Other side, breath in. Reaching up, make space. Exhale again, coming over again, reaching into the fingertips. Awesome. And then drawing the arm back a little, that raised arm, just drawing it back slightly. Working through the whole torso. And then again, coming all the way back to centre, taking a forward fold down, going over my left leg. So hands either side of the left leg, breath in. Again, draw tall through the spine, pressing into the heels. Keep that right hip or the opposite hip, whichever side you're on, rooted down into the ground, so we're not putting strain on the SI joints, so rooted through the pelvis. And then from here, folding over the left leg, or whichever leg. Good, let the head relax down, draw the chin in towards the chest again. One more breath. And then walking the hands back towards you, come on up, and then other side from there. Exhale again, folding over. Let the chin again just draw in towards the chest, shoulders drawing back and down. A nice deep breath in and out. And then again, walking the hands all the way back up towards you. Bring the soles of the feet together, knees dropping down towards the mat. Interlace the fingers and just pop them underneath the feet. Allow the shoulders to roll back and down. Take in a deep breath in, and as you breathe out, just fold forward gently. Just go real gently. Don't go into full Baddha Konasana. We're not warm enough yet. It's just a little, we're just using it as a little adductor stretch. Head releasing down. Good. Take your time now as you come all the way up, placing the feet flat onto the ground. Take the hands to the floor behind you, and just letting the legs drop side to side. Little windscreen wipers, nice and relaxed. Good. One more either side. And coming all the way back to centre. Good. Let's come over onto hands and knees now. So just coming over into a box position. Okay, just swaying the hips side by side. Free up the lower back. There's some crazy stuff going on my back lately. Woo! Okay, and then coming all the way back to centre. Bring the legs all the way together now and just let the bottom drop back towards the heels. Arms reaching forwards. And then letting the upper body relax down again. Again, lengthen through the back of the neck. The spine is such a complex structure, isn't it? Physically and energetically, emotionally, all of it. All of it. Very, very complex. Good, now really stretch the arms forward, spread the fingers, press the hands down into the mat. Draw the shoulder blades away from the ears though. So when you're in this position, whether you're going into a gentle stretch or making the arms active, really try to work the upper back by drawing the shoulder blades down. So you're putting the shoulder blades in depression, it's called. And that just gives you a more stable position for the scapulae to work from. So therefore you have a bit more support through the shoulder girdle. We all know how easy it is to hurt the shoulder, so good for it to have some stability. Okay, coming up again onto hands and knees and just sliding the right foot through. So the right foot's in between the hands. Let's take our low lunge. You know I like a lunge. Inhale, reaching up, taking a twist. I've got my right leg forwards. I'm bringing my left arm forwards and right arm back. So nice thoracic rotation. Turn the palms now so my palms are facing towards you. And just see if you can, from there, just rotate through the thoracic region a little bit more, keeping your hips facing forwards as much as possible. Nice. Okay, bring the hands down on the inside of that front leg, right leg, and then just let the hips draw back, coming up onto the heel there, little dorsiflexion there as you draw the toes back, so feeling that good stretch through the hamstring and into the calf muscle. Okay, let the body sink forwards now, both knees are bent. Let the weight sink down into the left hand. Let the left hip drop forwards a little, and you might find that right knee drops out to the side. That's okay in this position. Not so okay if we've got the back knee off the floor. A little bit too much pressure here, but it's okay if we've got the back knee down. And then from there, just floating up with the right arm. So just stacking the shoulders, stretching out through the fingers and toes. Amazing, just releasing the psoas muscles, and then bringing from here the right hand all the way down. Okay, tucking the toes under. From there on the left foot, just bringing it back into downward facing dog. So reaching back from there, head nice and relaxed. Wiggle it out, whatever that means. And then again, just letting the knees come down to the ground. Okay. Bringing now your left leg forwards. Just letting the hips sink forwards for a moment. Cool. Okay. And then again, just bringing it back, coming into that hamstring stretch, lifting the heel, draw the toes back towards you. Again, getting that good stretch into the hamstring, into the calf muscle. Okay, bending through both knees now, sweeping the arms up and bringing my right arm forwards and my left arm back. Palms of the hands are facing towards you. Good. Rotating deeply into the thoracic spine. Fantastic. Good. Nice deep breath in and out. And then again, just letting the hands come down on the inside of that front leg. I'm letting my weight sink down into my right hand now, dropping that right hip forwards as I reach up from there with the left arm. Good. My left knee's just dropping out to the side a little. You know, stretch into the psoas, into the adductors. Good. One more breath. And then again, just releasing the arm all the way down, tucking toes under on the right foot. Press back again, downward dog. Hold it here. Neck is nice and relaxed. Take a breath in now. Come forwards into high plank. Hold it here. Exhale, press back. Downward dog. Inhale again, coming forwards, high plank. Hold it here. Switch the core on. And then again, pressing back. We'll do that one more time. Again, slowly coming forwards into your high plank. Hold it there. And then we're bringing right knee in towards the chest. It looks something like this. So keep the body as stable as you can. Just slowly bringing the right knee in. Squeeze the abs. And just take your right leg back. Other side. We've got 4 of these to do. And back. And again, the challenge is to keep those hips neutral, because they'll want to lift up, because your body will try and cheat. Hold it there. Step back. Downward dog. How did we do? Dropping now, take your feet hip width, and then we're just dropping the forearms down onto the mat. Press firmly into the hands. If there's not much space for the head and neck, so if you've got a long neck, little arms, then from here bring the elbows a little closer towards one another and just bring the chin towards the chest. That should give you a bit more space. Shouldn't be resting on the head. And then if you want more challenge, walk the feet forwards a little bit from there as well. Okay, we're taking one more breath. And then just letting the knees come down towards the mat. Let's keep the toes tucked under. Coming up for a modified Ustrasana. So lifting up from there, let the hands go onto the lower back. You're going to press the hips forwards and lift through the heart. I'm doing modified because we're not that warm. Really, you've got to get into your session for a good 45 minutes for a deep camel pose. And I'm pretty sure most of the population, full camel pose is not that great for your back. Unless you're very long in the spine and really mobile. So pressing hands into the lower back, pressing the hips forwards, lift the heart. Take the hips forwards enough that you feel the bum muscles engage, and then lift the pelvic floor. So lift the banders too. You should always do that when you're going into any kind of back bend. Shoulders drawing back and down, just lifting through the heart. So feel the space across the breastbone. You've got lots of fascia there with the ribs attached to the sternum, giving that a little bit of a stretch. You might get the odd little pop there. And then coming all the way up. I'm not taking my head all the way back because if I'm talking head back, I get really dizzy. Okay, good. All right, coming down into Varasana now, hero pose. So just sitting back onto the heels. I like doing this with the heels dropped out to either side. It's kind of comfy on the pelvis, but you can press the heels together if you want to. That's more the Iyengar way of doing it, where you're really drawing in. Okay, opening through the shoulders now. Let's slide right hand up the spine. The back of my hand is going up the back, and I'm reaching up and over with my left hand joining the hands. If they don't quite join, then use a belt to join the hands. Alternatively, take hold of either elbow. And then from there, draw the shoulders back and down. Okay? So again, just drawing tall through the spine, hold it here. Good, now if you've got the left arm up, we're going to come over into a little bit of a side bend. So I'm reaching away from you now, lengthening through my left side. My hands are still together. Getting good stretch into the tricep. Okay, inhale back up. Let's switch up sides. So from here, my right arm is up, my left hand is going up the back. Again, drawing tall through the spine. And then again, just coming over into a small lateral bend. So reaching up and over from there with the right arm. Feel that length through the right side. Again, slow, deep breath in and out. And then again, coming all the way back to center, releasing down from there. Let's again come back into our downward dog. So pressing up and back. My feet are together this time, and I'm sweeping right leg up towards the sky. Sweep the right leg forward so the foot is in between the hands. Let's keep the feet so the toes are pointing forwards. Sink the right hip back, fold over the right leg or front leg. The head again is relaxed down. Okay, and then let's keep the legs nice and straight, but turn the back foot out a little bit now. So those left toes are pointing out and the left heel is sinking down into the mat. So if it was on a clock face, you'd be at 10 o'clock. Sweep the arms forward to keep the back nice and long as you lift up. And then we'll take this into Trikonasana. Reaching out with the arms, breath in, exhale, bring your right hand down to right shin, and the left arm is up. Good. If you want to take it further, you could float the top arm over into Utthita Trikonasana. Stronger from there, as long as your back is okay, you could reach away with the right arm as well. Don't do that if you have a back injury, any problems with the abdominal area today. Okay, one more breath. Let's take an inhale, come up, windmill the arms, reaching over with the right arm, left hand down on the back leg. And then hands either side now of the right foot, stepping back into downward dog. Step the feet together. Sweeping up from there with the left leg. Neck again nice and relaxed. next. And then sweeping left leg forwards. The toes are pointing forwards on both feet. Sinking from there the left hip back as you fold over the front leg. Head again nice and relaxed. Hold it there. Deep breath in and out. And then turning the back foot out a little bit. So 2 o'clock on the back foot. Press down firmly into the feet. Lift the bandhas. Inhale, coming up. Turning into triangle pose. Adjust the feet as you need. Turning the arms, Trikonasana, reaching up right arm, left hand is down. Feel free to sweep the right arm over for extended triangle pose. And then reaching away again with the left arm if you wish, if you really want to switch on the abs. Be mindful of your lower back though. Take your time now as you come all the way up, reaching up and over with the left arm. Right hand is onto the back leg. And then let's bring it back again into downward dog. Reaching back from there. Bring the hands back towards the feet now. So in Uttanasana at the back of your mat. Let's come into Hasta Bhujangasthasana B. So the hands, Hasta means hands, so the hands go all the way under the feet. Balls of the feet are in the palms of the hands. Take a breath in, flatten through the spine, draw the tailbone upwards, bend the knees if you need to. Exhale now as you fold forwards and down. Draw the shoulders away from the ears, back of the neck nice and long. If you want more stretch, transfer the weight forward so you press down more into the hands. Draw the shoulders up away from the ears and just be here. Take your time now as you bring hands onto the hips, release the hands one at a time, bend the knees back flat as you come all the way up from there. Good, just take a moment at the top, release the arms, just coming into Tadasana. Okay, good. Coming into standing pigeon pose. Let's bring from here the right leg up. You're going to push into that right heel so the toes point down. Place the ankle onto the left thigh and just start to bend the left knee. Good, okay. From here, let's try taking the arms up. So it's a little bit like chair pose, I suppose, but you've brought one leg into a pigeon pose position. Keep sinking down, keep driving the hips back. Again, switch on the abs. Lift the pelvic floor. Good, one more breath. Well done, coming all the way up, coming into crescent moon. Pressing the legs together now. Let's reach the arms up. Reaching up and over from there to the right side. Keep pressing the hips over to the left, making sure you don't go too deep on that lower back. Look after the lower back. Inhale, coming up. Good. Release down. Left foot comes up. Press into the heel. Sinking down, drive the hips back, bending from there the right leg. Float the arms up. Hold. Good, well done. Okay, one more breath. Good job. Take your time now as you come up, placing from there the foot down, reaching up with the arms, breath in, reaching over now to your left side, pressing the hips across to the right side. Legs are pressing together nice and strongly. Good, one more breath. Inhale now, coming up. Allow the arms to release all the way down, stepping wide now. Taking the feet out to either side, coming to a nice big squat. Excuse me. So sinking down into goddess pose. Reaching the arms out, we're coming to Garandasana arms, taking right arm under left. Good, hold it there. Now draw the elbows down towards the chest and let the hands drop away from the face. Let the spine go into flexion, so rounding the spine forwards as you press the knees back. Feels kind of funky. Okay, now bring the arms up into cactus arms and the spine to neutral. So opening up, pull back, squeeze the shoulder blades together, hold it there. And then we're taking left arm under right. Again, open through the upper back by dropping forwards. The hands are dropping away from the face, chin towards the chest. Again, keep pressing the knees back. Hold it there. Inhale now to lift. Drawing back, squeeze shoulder blades together. And then straightening through the legs, come on up. Turn the feet in a little now for a forward fold. Hands onto the waist, take a breath in. Exhale to fold forwards and down. So you can just bring hands down so they're in line with the feet or thereabouts. Or from there, take the hands wide, taking the fingertips underneath the outside edges of the feet and then folding down. Shoulders are drawing up away from the ears. So if you feel like your spine needs a bit more support today, have hands on the ground. Or if you need a bit more support in general, have the hands on the floor. Okay, let's release the hands now. Walk them around to frame the right foot. You come into a runner's lunge on the right side. Runner's lunge on the right side. So lift the back heel off the mat. Sinking down. Good. Let's see if we can keep that back knee off the ground. Inhale, reaching up with the arms. Breath in. Taking our little twist, so bringing left elbow to outside of right thigh. Pressing hands together as you rotate through the spine. Good, one more breath. Again, frame the right foot, come into Matsyasana. So you just tuck in the left leg in behind the right, come down, have a seat. Excuse my back, taking right arm behind, left arm up and over, inhale. And then bringing the left arm to the outside of the right leg. Chin mudra with the left hand. Again, draw tall through the spine, shoulders are drawing back and down. Let's take a breath in now, come back round to face towards the knees. And let's try folding forwards from here. So I'm going to pull my right foot back, so it's just sitting next to the left hip, stacking the knees. Now if you're a little stiff in the hips today, sit up onto a block. I don't feel too bad today, but I'm going to take a block anyway, just to protect the knees. Okay. Good. Take a breath in, lift tall through the spine, press into the heels so the toes point forwards. This way you'll get a little more stretch into the piriformis muscle. If you're prone to sciatica, this can be helpful. If the sciatica is caused by the piriformis, there are different causes of it. Walking the hands forwards, folding over the front leg, breath in, or top leg, sorry. Exhale again, fold. Okay, again, let's take one more breath. Take your time now as you come all the way up, just removing the block. Sweep the legs around to your right side, move again into downward dog. Hold it here, walk the hands back, now towards the feet. Rolling up through the spine, bend the knees a little. And then curl on up from there. Shoulders just rolling back and down. Let's take a wide leg forward fold again. Again, just turning the toes in a little. This time's option to sweep the arms behind the back, interlacing the fingers. If you need hands to the ground, please do what you did last time. Breath in, exhale, fold. Arms reach if you're taking that option. This is a shoulder extension. It's real nice if you're a little stiff in the shoulders or chest today. Okay, one more breath. Release the hands down towards the mat now, walking them around to the left foot, frame the foot. Runner's lunge. Sweep on up with the arms from there. So inhale, lift. Rotate to the left. Right elbow comes across to outer thigh. Twist. Lift and twist. Keep pressing away with the right heel. Good, one more breath. And then again, dropping hands down to the ground either side of the left foot. Matsyasana, tuck in the right leg behind the left. Sweep now, left arm behind you, right arm comes up and over. Again, draw tall through the spine, chin mudra with right hand. Breath in, exhale, gently turning. Coming back round to center. We'll take that Varasana variation, cow face variation. So again, just stacking the knees as best you can. Take whatever you need under the hips. Flex the feet so the toes point forwards. And then from here, folding forwards as well. So by adding that extra flexion at the ankles, you're increasing the stretch to the hip rotator muscles. They can be quite hard to stretch out. And when they get tight, over tight, they can start pinching on the nerves in your pelvis, affecting your lower back in particular. It can also affect organs too, the bladder, increase urgency for urination, etc. Okay, take your time walking all the way back with your hands. Sweep now the feet around to the left side, downward dog. Bring it back. Okay, nice deep stretch there. Let's come into a back bend because we've done quite a lot of forward folding. So inhale again, coming forwards, drop knees, and exhale slowly down. Let's come into Varasana. So bringing from here the feet up towards the bottom, reaching around. This is one of the best poses. If you're in a bit of a funk, low energy, this is one of the best ones to shake it off. I just love this pose. Reaching around the outside of the ankles, kicking back from there, think strong. So kicking back, nice strong kicking action with the legs. Soften and relax through the upper body so it can become nice and open. Shoulder blades drawing towards one another, relax the face. I want to make a joke about what happens to the face in this one, I'm not going to. Okay, take one more breath. You can just hold it so tense in this pose, can't you? I'm not sure why. It doesn't get you any further in the posture. And then releasing down, hands either side of the chest. Push back again. Bring the hips back towards the heels. Let's bring the thighs together so your lower back can just rest onto the thighs. Arms reaching away. Feel the space in the back. And then walking the hands back towards you. Inhale, roll up through the spine. And then coming over onto your back. As soon as you come down, draw the knees in towards the chest. Let the head just relax down. Hold it there. Good. Give yourself a nice big hug. Okay, press now the feet down into the mat. So the feet are just hip width distance apart. Arms are just pressing down onto the floor. Okay, and pressing the hips up towards the sky now. Lift the spine. Chin is towards the chest. Press the knees together. Hold it here. And then see if you can just come up onto the balls of the feet. And then as you come down, keep the heels lifted. Tuck the pelvis under and roll through the spine. So just real nice and slowly rolling it down. And then drop the heels to the floor. Good. Let's try it again. Lift directly up. Exhale. Hold it here. Coming up now onto the balls of the feet. And then rolling down again through the spine. So curling down, drop the hips and drop the heels. Okay, recline pigeon. Let's bring now the outer right ankle up onto left thigh. Picking up the left foot. Take the hands around the back of the left thigh from there. Good. If you've got the reach, you could take the hands around the left shin instead. Now point those right toes, so push into the right heel so the toes point directly upwards. You're going to feel that in the piriformis muscle again around the back of the hip. Okay, and release, changing sides. I'm just lying here watching leaves drop onto my glass ceiling. It's nice. I like this time of year. Everything drops away, doesn't it? Okay, so hands around the back of the thigh or around the shin, pressing from there into the heel, so the toes are pointing up. Let the shoulders just soften down. Inhale, exhale. Good. one more breath. And then take your time now to come all the way back down. Okay, just taking 2 minutes now for a little Shabasana. So just let the legs relax down onto the floor, or you could rest with the legs bent if you prefer. Arms just either down by your side, but sometimes I quite like to rest them just on the abdomen if I feel a bit too open. Shoulders just softening down into the mat, let the gaze relax. And then eventually closing the eyes. Neck and shoulders relaxed. Let the jaw soften. Good, slow, deep breaths. Just watching the breath. Slow, deep inhale. Slow, deep exhale. Now just taking a slow deep breath in, slow deep breath out, stretching into the fingers and toes, just reaching into the arms and the legs, maybe taking a big yawn. Bending the knees, just coming over onto your side. And then just take your time as you come back up to sitting, just keeping the eyes closed. Bringing the hands together, rubbing the hands together. And then just letting the hand rest onto the closed eyes. And then just releasing the hands away, opening the eyes back up. Namaste everyone.